Hey everybody, it's Redhead Stepchild coming at you now. Hello everyone and welcome back to the RHSC LP of SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab. In the last episode, we finished up Plankton's story and are back with SpongeBob in the belly of the Alaskan Bullworm. The chief of the village in here asked us to help him save his villagers. So why don't we go ahead and do that, because it seems like he's the best person to help right now. So this is about what you would expect from the inside of an Alaskan Bullworm. These things, I don't know what they are, but they kind of remind me of the grass from Metroid Prime. It kind of touches you.
Spinning is gross. I'll deflect it by spinning.
So you have a new enemy over here. All it does is spit at you, and you can just sit it right back with the B button. Oh, yep, forgot those platforms. They like to move. Yeah, this is a move that you can... I knew you can do it in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. I don't know if you can do it in Battle for Bikini Bottom if there's ever an opportunity to knock back things like that.
I got it. Oh yeah, check it out.
But we hit this button over here. This reminds me of Ocarina of Time when you're inside Jabu Jabu's belly. I guess it makes sense that the inside of one animal would probably look like the inside of another one.
This platform won't last
But
long.
that game had similar buttons. So we have another one of those monsters over there that's not wanting to attack us for some reason. There it goes, okay. Oh. It's laughing at us as we, here. It's laughing for a long time, too. I would like to ignore it, but I'm worried that if I do, it'll just hit me from over there. So, they're pretty easy to get rid of, though. So this platform over here that we've made. Got another save point, and we have a few more of the crab enemies. So focused on these right here. So if you hit them, some more things show up. You're gonna see those a lot around this level. It's just something that the villagers made. We saw it earlier when we were talking to Old Man Jenkins, the guy that was with him. He was messing around with one. He was all excited when it started working. Over here. Ooh, anchors. Remember, you can grapple these with X. Well, I would do that, but I can also jump over here. Jump right. Yep. So that is one of the Plankton sleepy seeds in this part of the level. So we've got 5 sleepy seeds in total. 2 Plankton and 3 Patrick, I mean. So we got a couple more Z's going this way. There's another... I don't know what those things are called. Will this door open? No, okay. Yeah, we need to get that, I don't really know what those things are called. They're just kind of there. Guess I should give them a name just so I'm not calling them just those things. I guess I'll just call them machines. Yeah, that's probably a good name for them, just machines to... Because I can't call them a winch, because that's a winch over there. So they're not the same thing. Also, the camera's not wanting to help me. Okay. Camera's not the best in this game. At least we got more enemy variety. The thing that I was complaining about in this game, we gotta fix it a little bit. Also, that was really weird. SpongeBob did not want to grab the winch, he just kept wanting to attack it. It's sad that you can attack things to open the way. Sometimes in this game. Other times you can just attack enemies and it works perfectly fine. Another save point. So these are just like the tires from from Diesel Dreaming, the last time we played SpongeBob. Just like how the green acid, I guess, is kind of like the oil that was being released in Diesel Dreaming. Can't attack this now, it's just scenery. There's lots of things in here that look like they should be attacked, but they're just scenery.
Whoa, I guess not.
Have sponge platforms that go away whenever you walk across them. And sadly, as SpongeBob said, these people are not here for book club. We probably could have gone over the merits of Alice in Wonderland versus Through the Looking Glass, or talked about Of Mice and Men, but instead they wanted to fight. How sad. Got an arena platform that we just finished. If you come over here, these platforms, they're bouncy, so you can just bounce on them. So that's how you get the Z's. I was looking, I was like, I couldn't see the platforms for a second. I was like, are those Z's just out in the middle of nowhere? But no, there's platforms. Got some more machines that we can use. Those did not make a winch, they just opened up the door rather than having an intermediary to go through.
Oh, how silly of me. I'm kind of trapped over here.
So we've got some trapped villagers. So before we can help them, let's go ahead and clear out these enemies. Gosh, I know it was a joke earlier, but now I'm thinking about Alice in Wonderland versus Through the Looking Glass. I read that last year. I read both of them last year, because they're really short. But Alice in Wonderland I liked a lot better. Through the Looking... Like, they're both nonsensical, but Through the Looking Glass just doesn't really seem to have a story. Whereas Alice in Wonderland, like, it has a story that you can follow. It's weird, it's nonsensical, it's crazy, but it has that story. Whereas Through the Looking Glass just seems to go through a lot of things about Alice and the world of Wonderland, and makes very little sense at all. But oh well, people like it. Another machine that gives us some more Z's. It also... I think it created those anchors. I don't think those anchors were there previously, although I could be wrong. It is X, not Y. I was going just like, why'd he hit the ground? Oh yeah, that's the wrong button. Let's see, because the camera... Oh my gosh, the camera. Okay, there are anchors. I couldn't tell if I was supposed to just make the jump or...
I expected my hero to be taller.
Seems like everybody everywhere wants heroes to be a little taller than they are. Star Wars. That's the only one I can think of right now, but I'm sure there are more. But yeah, so that's my opinion on Alice in Wonderland. I know it's kind of a weird topic, but just joking about made me think of it, and... Still, good book. Also, this door... Oh, I did not save all the villagers. That makes sense. Here he is.
I love rescuing folks.
Nice work, yellow guy.
I don't think that there's anything... No, I think the Sleepy Sea is farther on. This level's kind of dark, so it's really weird having to adjust and see everything. In this kind of darker level. Plus, I have to record with the lights off right now because the lights were kind of making glare on the TV, so that was not pleasant because I couldn't see some of the jumps and everything. The camera's giving me about a hard enough time with it. I don't want to have to fight the lights too and not be able to see anything. Over here. This game's not deep on exploration, but there are a couple points where you can just walk around and just kind of, oh, that's an enemy. Okay. Whew. If you fall into the acid or stomach juice or whatever that is, you will fall down a little bit. You will fall down, and then you will have to restart a little ways back. Whoa. Did it I swear I didn't see anything come out of that creature. That was really weird. Oh. Let's see if it does it again. Oh my gosh! Let's go away. I don't know why I missed that twice. There's another one. I'm at 1 health. That is not good. Also, that one almost killed me too.
I'll do
anything. Just help me out here.
Well, well, what have we here?
Go a little farther and have a couple more enemies. At least we're not dead. It's always better to be alive than not dead in video games. Yeah, I don't know why those enemies were giving me such a hard time with everything about the way that they were attacking. I swear that one didn't release, at least on TV. It might have showed up in the recording, but I'm pretty sure that it did not do anything there. Okay, so freeing that villager, we get to go a little farther into the worm to help some more. It's real nice that they decided to help us. They could have very easily just said, no, we're not going to, and we would have no recourse. So hooray for nice NPCs. Another button that we can press. So we can go a little farther on those platforms. Gosh, I'm still thinking about Alice in Wonderland. Now I kind of want to watch the Disney movie. I also started playing Kingdom Hearts, and so...
Go inside the belly of a bullworm, they said. Use various crafts, they said.
Pretty good line from SpongeBob. I was playing Kingdom Hearts, and Alice is a character in that game, so... I think that made me think of her as well. Pretty good game, I liked it so far. Haven't got too far into it, kept dying at the first boss, but you know, that's how it is. Over here... Okay, made it. We have a little tugboat here. And we have a... I think that's all we can do. A button to press. Which allows us to go even further. So that gives us the last plankton sleepy seed in this part of the level. It's not the full one in Alaskan Belly Trouble because each level has 6, so there'll be another section that has more. But I don't think there are any Patrick in this. We might come across one if we're going where I think we are. Because I can't entirely remember. Come through here. We get another transportation chute.
Help! Help!
Are you gonna rescue me?
I have an itch on my nose. Please help.
Well, if he's got an itch on his nose, we have to help him. That would be terrible to be stuck like that and have an itch that you couldn't be able to scratch.
Nice work, yellow guy.
Alright, so there's the first one freed. I think that's good enough for today. Why don't we just go ahead and leave the rest of them. They'll be fine. One's good enough. Oh, I guess we should save them all. Mostly because we can't get farther in the level. I'm curious if the path was open, if SpongeBob would willingly stay and help them, or if he'd just be like, he did give them his word to the mayor, but would the mayor know if everyone wasn't saved?
Nice work, yellow guy.
Over here.
You're on my Christmas card list.
Woohoo! I don't know if the Postal Service delivers things from the inside of giant worms, but if they do, that's nice. Some more enemies that showed up after we saved her. Oh. was part of the lighting again. From where I was back there, that's kind of why I was rushing. It looked like an enemy. So I was trying to bash into it, like the Larry the Lobster type. And then the lighting messed with my jump, so I couldn't really jump as well as I should have been able to. Some more platforms over here. I think this is the last one that we need to rescue.
Thanks, little sponge.
Looks like it. It's got another sponge platform that we can run across. Is that thing gonna shoot at me from over here? Or oh, that one is, okay. And then is that one too? It went back into its hiding hole, so no. They look kind of like really, all this level reminds me of other games for the game, not for the GameCube, but other games. They kind of look like the monsters from Super Mario Sunshine, the ones that you have to like cover everything, and you have to spray them so they rise out of like their little hole. The goop monsters, I forget what they're called, but they hide the entrance to like Bianco Hills and Rico Harbor and all the other levels. I personally like that game, so it's good to be reminded of it every now and again. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I think it's actually really fun. The blue coins are probably, as everybody says, the worst part. Because it's not fun having to go chase down them and everything. And one criticism that I heard recently that I never really heard before was the fact that, like, you don't need to do everything. Because in Super Mario 64, like, they encourage you to go out and get as many stars as you could. You only need 70, but you could do that in any order. With Mario Sunshine, you know you have to beat certain levels to go further into the game, which is kind of frustrating because you don't need to do the blue coins, you don't need to do the 8th mission. You just need all that, so that's a fair criticism. Also, okay, I should stop talking about other games and get back to this one. Yeah, so we have a little platform arena fight, similar to what we had the other time, except that when we beat enemies, more showed up. Although we've now beat them. Over here, got some more sleepies, got some more Z's. Snoozies, I think they call them in the Plankton level. Yeah, I kind of like the arena with the whole, when you defeat them, they you have to defeat those. I think that's pretty cool. It's a better, like, way of doing it than in, like, Diesel Dreaming when we had the we were trying to get the engine part, and the doors would just open and more enemies would come out. Like, that's alright, but it's not the best way of having more enemies show up. It's good to see a variety of things. Over here. I'm really bad at this for some reason, so I want to make sure I do this right. Okay. Wonderful. So we can go further in.
There she is, the chief's wife. What a fetching lass. Never mind, I'll head her down in a jiffy. Unless she's guarded, of course. Then it'd take longer.
Yeah, so that is the mayor's wife. She is literally an ironing board. Yeah. I guess when you're in the belly of a worm for so long, you just kind of, I don't want to say lose your sanity, but lose your sanity. But that's how that is, I guess. As you can see, our icon is going off for a sleepy seed, so that means that there's one coming up. I think it's over this way.
I wonder what that does.
Actually, I think it's back. Is it over here on this platform? Nope, they just have a random platform here for no reason. It didn't even really help you connect to the, there it is over there. It didn't even really help you connect to the other anchors, because you could just do that, as I showed, you could just do that without having to jump on that platform, so I don't really know why they had that random platform over there. Maybe just thought the area was kind of empty, so they wanted to have a little more filler in it. Make it look more fleshed out. Over here.
Up here on the roof! I'm stuck!
Oh! Wow, that was really jerkish camera placement. When the camera went back to me after looking at the villager that was in danger. Let's go ahead and get this. I don't know for sure if it will keep me from getting it after I defeat these enemies or not. I wouldn't put it past games like this.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I can help you out.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past games like this, too. Because, I mean, it did give me the camera to where I couldn't see the enemy right there, so I took cheap damage because of that. But oh well. At least you do a good job of building the world and everything. It's a lot of fun helping the, Also, I don't need to fight that monster, so I'm just not going to.
Here you go, big guy. I brought back your wife. Be careful what you wish for. Now, can you help me with my aeroplane or not?
Take my wife, please. No, seriously, you can take her.
Don't you want her to stay here?
No, it turns out she's not as pretty as I thought. But she's always been a fine companion and would make a fine addition to a building project. Failing that, there's the old junk pile. You're sure to find something in that lucky dip.
Alright, so now we have the mayor's wife, which is a really weird sequence of events to get there, but hey, at least we got a part for the airplane. So now we have another bonus game in here. Help SpongeBob collect all the junk. Make sure all the junk pieces end up in the matching bucket. Move the crane by rotating both the control stick and the C stick. Hold down R to grab the junk, let go to drop it.
Okay, SpongeBob, you can rummage around in the junk pile for plane parts. Just make sure you put the right...
So if you hold the R button,
buckets.
Oh! If you hold the R button, you can use a magnet to pick stuff up, like the gold Z that just came out of that. I forgot about that one over there.
It's like tidying up, only fun.
But yeah, it's a pretty easy bonus game. You just make sure that everything goes in the right bucket. Try to get the Z before it falls back in into the bucket so that you can't get it. I don't think that the non-colored pieces do anything, so I think that they can just go in whichever one. Oh, thought that it had gone in there already. There we go. Sometimes you get lucky and they go on the right path, you don't have to worry about anything. Other times you have to focus a little more on it. But see, that's not bad. This one will probably go the wrong way. Although, yep, just as I thought. Want to get the Z first, though. Okay, this one's gonna go in first, so I want to grab the Z and then rush over here to get it. Yes, okay. Wasn't for sure if I was able to do that, but I did. Woohoo! Pro gamer moment. It's hard to be this good at games. Just kidding. That was not that impressive of a move. One thing you can do when you're running low on time is you can use your magnet to make things go a little faster. Either way. Correct objects, 14. Bonus Snoozies, 13. We should have got that one, but that was my fault. That earns you 27 Snoozy points. The biplane part is SpongeBob's. So if you look at where we're at now...
It's a little-known fact that bullworms play host to a variety of species, including crustaceans, small fish, and slimy things that go ick, ick, ick.
Good going, SpongeBob. That looks mighty functional, unlike my family.
The big cheese said his wife was always supportive. What now? Is that enough stuff? Can we take off now? Please, please?
Sorry, SpongeBob, it ain't that simple. The bird ain't fixed up yet. There's an inventor lives nearby. You should talk to him.
So we're not quite there yet. We finished this up, but we still have a little bit farther to go after finding the mayor's wife. However, it's been a fair amount of time already, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. In the next episode, we will find this professor that Old Man Jenkins was talking about, and we will continue trying to build this plane. I think we're getting close to being done with Alaskan Belly Treble. It shouldn't be too much longer. It's one of the longer levels, but it's not too bad. But anyway, that'll end the episode here, so thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next one. This is Redhead Stepchild, signing off.